I'm hopeful that we see something here Wednesday this week. We'll have permission DEXs go live for the XRPL, and that will allow digital identity, credentials, permission domains, all of those, which is what the banks need to be able to operate in permissioned ecosystems, because you have to have certain credentials to be able to even see or participate in whatever capacity in these, on-chain environments. That's what they want. They want siloed permissioned ecosystems in an open decentralized network to be able to participate, pass payments back and forth between one another, audit them, do all the stuff that they need to. And this is the last piece of that puzzle here this Wednesday for that to actually be viable and for them to start actually utilizing XRP in those transactions. Up until this point, Ripple's had ODL as a product, but really what they do is they use that as a loan to the bank that needs the collateral or the money, whatever it is. Uphold will swap it for whatever fiat currency the bank wants. They hold the XRP, they issue the loan, the bank uses it for 7 days, they pay it back with interest, they swap it back for XRP, and they pay it back to Ripple. So in that scenario, for Ripple to aggregate more XRP, it would work in their benefit if the price was continuing to go down, right? So if every 7 days they were making a loan, so let's say they, loaned the XRP at $2, the bank borrows it at $2, they get the fiat. They're going to do whatever they want with it. They pay it back at 1% for the week or whatever, however many basis points. They give it back to Uphold. The price is down on XRP. When they buy more XRP, Ripple gets more XRP back. I'm, again, not here to paint. I don't think Ripple's a bad guy. I think they have a business to run. I think that things work in their favor frequently, which is great if you own Ripple equity and you believe in the long-term use case for XRP, because obviously it's at the core of what they want to do. The more XRP that they have control and can use and put to work at a high price, the better off we're all going to be, right? I think that they've been a really good steward of the asset. They were gifted 80% by OpenCoin back in the day. And so all that being said, I think we're close here. It seems like things could play out in the imminent future over there with Iran, but until the macro happens, I'm not holding my breath. We're 47 days into this year. We'll just have to see how much longer it takes. But I do feel like XRP is going to move before the Clarity Act actually does get passed, just with all the headwinds that it currently has out there. And again, Patrick Witt stating he thinks that it's going to be early April when we finally see that get across the line.